Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie back at you today with another beer review. And what I'm looking at is Coors Light. Now, I thought I had already done a review of this beer, but I did not. I did a taste challenge, the Big Three Light Beer Taste Challenge. But I haven't actually done a solo review of this yet, so here you go. This beer was introduced in 1978. It's 102 calories, and it is a Molson Coors brand. Now, this beer has done really well in competition over the years in the light beer category. It has won at the Great American Beer Festival 1990, 1996, 1997, 1998, 2005, 2007, 2008, 2014, and 2016. And out of all of those awards, two of them were gold, four silver, and three bronze. And at the World Beer Cup, it won silver in 1998, bronze in 2010, gold in 2012, and another gold in 2014 for the American style light lager or pilsner category. So this beer has done very well in competition at the Great American Beer Festival and the World Beer Cup, yet it gets terrible ratings on some of those infamous beer websites. And I think that's just because a lot of people slam these macro light lagers. But they obviously, it's a top selling style of beer in the United States. Coors Light being in the top five for overall sales in the U.S., it's continued to do well um, despite the bad ratings that it gets on some of these websites and by the craft beer community. But for light beer, this is done just fine. All right, wow, gave it a pour. Big head there. It's probably in part because of the glassware that I'm using. A lot of nice streaming bubbles going up the glassware. As you can see, it's a straw to light golden color, 3.5, 4 finger head, white, foamy. Typical light beer lager look. I'm already getting the aroma. Definitely picking up on the barley malt. Yeah, barley malt, little sweetness. Clean water, very light smelling, not too much going on with the aroma, but it does smell very, very good. Let me go ahead and try to top this off here. All right. Good beer to drink on a day like today. A lot of football games going on. You want to drink throughout the day, not get weighed down and intoxicated. Get you a 12-pack Coors Light. Drink it throughout the day, and can't really go wrong. And that's what these beers were made for. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Cheers, guys. It's good. It's very light-bodied, very crisp, very refreshing. The carbonation is on the medium side. You're picking up on that barley malt right away. Leads into a nice white bread crust, breadiness in the middle of the sip. It drops off really nicely on the finish. Very dry finish. Um, Maybe a little bit of a hot bite to balance out the barley malt sweetness that you're getting, and maybe the adjunct corn, a little corn sweetness. But it's very, very light all the way through, just as you would expect with a light beer. Very, very nice. You can drink these all day. Sessionability is through the roof. Very enjoyable. This one has a little bit more breadiness to it, it seems like. A little bit more flavor than the Miller Lite and the Bud Light, but I don't know. When I did them side by side, I really couldn't tell them apart. They're all excellently made, super light bodied and refreshing. Um, I mean, you can't go wrong with it. This is the hardest style of beer to brew, an American light lager, because any little imperfection in the brewing process is really going to be magnified and come through in the finished product. There's absolutely nothing off with this beer whatsoever. It is excellent. Um, it's an excellent light beer. One more sip, I'll give you guys an official rating, then we'll wrap this thing up. Very crushable. Very, very crushable beer. Um, it's a 94 out of 100. That's the highest rating that a light beer gets in my rating system, because I don't give light beers over a 94 because they don't really have enough flavor for me. This one does have a nice flavor. What flavor is there is very, very good. For a light beer, it's probably a 98 out of 100, going on world class for this style. But overall, for me, it's a 94 out of 100, which is still a solid A. It's an excellent product. I highly recommend it. If you have never had Coors Light, well, you need to get with the program, I guess. Unless you just don't like light beer, then I can understand that. But Coors Light is definitely a winner. I think this can was $1.49 before tax for a 24-ounce can. So not a bad price for a single. The 12 packs are reasonably priced as well, $9.99, $10.99, which is really not too bad for a big name beer like this. So yeah, 94 out of 100, an excellent light beer. I mean, look at all those nice bubbles going up the glass. Really nicely charged, good looking beer. Um, Great beer to drink on a day like today. A lot of football games and baseball playoffs coming up later. So there you go. I only got the one can, but I would definitely be enjoying this beer. If I had a 12 pack, I'd be drinking this all day long. So 94 out of 100 for Coors Light. Excellent stuff. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're having a great weekend. And until next time, everybody, cheers.